Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Bengals at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT.
They go play action with Burrow. Open man here is Conklin. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
And as you saw right there, speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
First down, here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's got room at the 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no way it's going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
11, Thomas. 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Here we go.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
11.
On 1st and 10. Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here we go. 11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down about the 23-yard line.
11
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
11 MT, take 11. 11 MT, take. Gotta go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
11. 12.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson. Open good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott now from the 50. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
On one, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On one, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra throw by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense of this saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the score. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Powers through it. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Pollard going to try the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. On play action, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. That's just shy of the 45.
Here we go.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play action. It's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put an onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. These guys are going to be fluid in and down. We're going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
11 MT, pace. 11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They've been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
11.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this run. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Taken in at the 3. A dangerous return man showing it here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. He's got room at the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And now here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
11, 12, 11 mighty. 11. Hey, we gotta go score.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the